Reviewing this. Hey guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to my live stream. Mm. Oh my god, I'm so excited. 65. Right. Let's make this 100. Yay! Look who we have here. King 8 Pool. How are you? I am doing great. Actually, fabulous. You guys, welcome, 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 welcome. All right. Thank you so much. Do not stop by. Don't pass by without saying hi, and don't leave without giving me your thumbs up. Thank you so much for tuning in, King April. I'm not sure I have you on YouTube. Oh, what's going on now? I'm not sure I have you on my channel, so I'm just gonna do a quick check. Check, check, check. Matthew, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hi. It really means a lot to me. I'm good. I'm all right. So for today, we have lots of things to talk about. I need subscribe. I need subscribers. All right. Okay. So YouTube is flagging this comment, so I'm going to just hide it. I'm sorry, but I am going to subscribe to your channel right now. That's if I am not, and just stay tuned. Just stay on the live stream. So when we have more people, I'll tell them to subscribe to your channel. But for now, I'm going to opening my channel so that I can see if I'm connected to you, King April. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, I can't see your channel though. Look, so this is what I'm seeing. Not really seeing your. What's your YouTube name? Is that your YouTube name? In April. Let me know what your YouTube name is. You can just leave it down in the comment section so I can just click on it and go directly. Yeah, I think I can do something like that here. Oh no, it's not working. So I'm actually waiting on you right now. Okay, guys, don't pass by without saying hi. Don't pass by without saying hi. Ooh, dun, 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 dun. Mhm. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Hello, Michael. The way she walks. Okay, hold on. Thank you so much. Thanks. If you have anything you want to advise me on, I will so much appreciate it. Honestly, I'm trying to juggle so many things at the same time, and it's actually not easy. It hasn't been easy at all. But what's this one in coming? All right. Well, if you have anything you'd love to advise me on, I am so open to it. Thank you so much. I'm actually happy to see this. Really, I'm actually happy to see this because it means a lot. It's been a very busy year actually. You need to have people send you news and happening as they break, so you would access it to your channel before anyone else. Okay. Actually, I actually have that link. I used to be a blogger. I used to blog for this news firm. But if I tell you my schedule right now, like crazy, right now I'm actually supposed to be preparing for an exam, but I just took a minute out to come on YouTube because I don't want to actually um say, okay, I'm so busy, so I'm just going to shut out YouTube for the meantime. That's not what I want to do. I still want to, come in here and say hi to people and do certain things just so like the channel doesn't get rusted. So that's what it is for me to put my hands like on those things. When I was doing that, like I was so busy because all the time I'm always online. Anything that happens, I'm typing, I'm editing, and I'm posting it on the blog, which I can actually do here. Is just time. Okay, right now I'm actually working. I work online, night, morning, from 1 a.m. Sometimes I'm off from 1 a.m. all the way to 5, and then I go to bed from 8. I start all the way to evening, and then I have to prepare for my exam, and then I have a business I'm running. So at the end of the day, I'm like, mm-mm, I can't do it all. But at the same time, YouTube is one thing that really gives me joy. That sometimes when I go back to see some of my videos, like I'll be like, yeah, I actually did this and I'm actually really proud of it. So I don't want to get it rusted. But that's actually good. I'm trying to get to a point, and when I get there, I will have to the load is going to be easier for me. Hopefully, say from next month, things are going to be easier for me. So I'll have to drop some things to take up YouTube, to take YouTube more efficiently. Thank you so much for your observations. Yay! It's actually really awesome that you took out your time to recommend or to say something like that. Thank you so much. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. So, so someone actually said something to me on the live stream. I was on the live stream earlier today, and someone was saying that if your partner has coronavirus, what would you do? Are you going to leave your spouse if they have coronavirus? And I found that actually very funny. Like, first of all, you probably not even know that the person has coronavirus. You probably even get it before you say Jack Robinson. So what do you guys think? Are you going to actually leave your spouse because he or she has coronavirus? Like, what happens in that situation? Your book calling you say, "Hey babe, I just got tested positive for coronavirus. I'm coming back home." What you going to do? Because it sounds funny, but it's actually not a funny situation because it's actually messed up. It's actually really messed up. Oh my god! Like I'm so happy. I'm so happy you made that comment, right? Because like YouTube actually needs lots of consistency and yeah, lots of consistency. And I'm just trying to. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. When I can give my full time to YouTube, and then I'm sure you'll be like, yes. I gave Chi this advice on her live stream. I told she that she needed to do some certain things. Oh my goodness. Like I am so sleepy right now, but I can't go to bed. I have to be here. I have to be here. So let's just keep. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thanks a lot. Do not forget to, give this live stream a huge thumbs up and let us know your name, where you are chatting from, and if you're a YouTuber, let us know what your channel is all about so that we can give you a shout out. Oh, let's see. Oh, that, well, successful people have always had tight schedules. I sometimes only go home to take a shower and drive out again to work. Dude, it's crazy. Like some morning when I wake up, my eyes are so swollen. Like yesterday. Okay, last this morning I actually slept for about 4 hours and it was amazing. It was so amazing because sometimes I sleep for just 2 hours, like all throughout the night. And every time my alarm goes off, because one of the things I do, Judge from California, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. One of the things I do is I work with a Chinese firm as a teacher. So because of the time difference, because I'm in Nigeria right now, because of the time difference, I have to wake up at 1:30 a.m. Sometimes I wake up around 1 a.m. to prepare for the classes. And sometimes I have these classes from 2 all the way till 6 a.m., like back to back. Like, when you're talking and you're tired of talking, but yet you're forced, like, you need to smile, you need to be energetic, you need to be happy. One from 2 to 6 a.m. And then the next class is at 7 to 8. Then the next class is at 9. So, like, you don't even have a time. Okay, there is a break between 8 to 9, but just 30 minutes break. So you can't even say, okay, I need this 30 minutes break to sleep. Ah, mm. It's really annoying. But right now, it's actually the best job that I can do, like regarding my schedule. Because if I'm working under, I was actually working under somebody, but I had to quit the job to do this and to run my business and to prepare for like other things that I'm doing, because the place was actually very toxic. And even during my own break time. Hello, Bulu. Hello, Cheetime from Cameroon. Hello, my brother from Cameroon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to my live stream. Are you a YouTuber? And what is your channel all about? Let us know so that I can give you a shout out. What was I saying? So yeah, I basically have no time to sleep. Sometimes when my alarm goes off around 1, I get so pissed. I'm like, God, I have just slept for 2 hours. Like sometimes I ask myself, really, do I need this job? Like, do I actually need to do this job? It's so annoying. Every time I have to wake up, I'll look at I have just 2 hours to sleep. And now, what if I sleep and my alarm fills me? Because you guys, I've had times where I set my alarms and I set my alarm. I don't know what happened. It just did not ring. Okay, I know that sometimes I make mistake. For example, if I'm supposed to set it for Saturday, I will mistakenly set it for Sunday. Hmm. Hi. One day, I was sleeping. Okay, first, like this, what usually happens to me is that if I set my alarm around 1 o'clock, it's so hard for me to go to bed that around 11, I will wake up like normally. I will just wake up, like just look at my time. I'll be like, oh, I have 1 hour left. I'll keep my phone. I'll sleep 30 minutes later. I'll check. Like it keeps on happening. So on this day, yeah, I set my alarm for 1:30 a.m. One was it? No, I set it for 1:40 a.m. because I already had my background and everything set. So when I woke up, I just kept on checking my time. I was like, oh, I have 10 minutes left. Let me just shut my eyes for a while because it was so cold and like my bed was just the best place to be at that moment. Right, let's see. I'd like to know what kind of business you do. You can chat me up privately if necessary, or say it here, whichever best suits you. Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind. So, I do mean importation. I do mean importation. I do procurement, like people that want to order things from China. They send the links that they want to order, and I get it for them. I have Excuse me, I can actually say that I have the best shipping company. I'm in collaboration with them, so shipping things from China to Nigeria, it's quite easy. This actually took me a while for me to get there. Um, Hello, Enoch. Teye, hope I'm saying that well. Hello, Cheetah, watching you from Ghana. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming in to say hi. I really do appreciate. Let us know if you're a YouTuber so that I can give you a shout out. Messi Bella TV. Hello, Messi. Okay, obviously, Messi Bella is a YouTuber. Let us know what your YouTube channel is all about. Hey guys, if you're a YouTuber or generally, just check out Messi's channel. Check out Okay, I'm not sure if Enoch is a YouTuber. So I was saying it took me like I had to go through the worst shipping companies to to get to where I've gotten right now. Like sometimes oh god, it's crazy. The journey is messed up, like the sleepless night. But yeah, I do procurement services, I do importations, some get this, and some people even find it hard these days to go to Lagos to other things. That's if you are in Nigeria, you get. So they end up just calling people and telling them I want to do thing. And most times now these people they send the oldest of them all, the ones that are not even so good, they send it to them. So what I do for these people is that they send me they tell me the kind of things they want, and I send samples for them, and then they choose what they want. They then I place the order for them. Yeah. Or in other words, like so for some people that know about mini importation, they go ahead and look for the products that they want. They look for the links to the product, and then they send it to me, and then I place the order for them. Like easy work for everybody. Although it's not really easy work because I have to actually chat with the sellers to make sure that the goods is available, to make sure that you're being sent 150 links. You have to chat with all the sellers, and you have a deadline. You have to make sure that the quality is good and all these kind of things, and you have to wake up, you have to do this. Yo, sometimes it's like I'm losing my mind. Sometimes it's like I'm losing my mind. My friends will tell me, "Gee, what's going on?" Like I can't remember the last time I hung out with people. Like I remember the last time I went out. Okay, let's actually. I know a few other people doing the same biz. Fact is, the coronavirus outbreak is a huge setback with anything China now. How would you cope with that? That's actually true. Like, there's literally to a point, right? This coronavirus actually messed up with the whole Chinese economy because nothing was like coming into the country and nothing was leaving. So like everything is messed up. Nobody was going to work. Like if nobody's working, money is not coming in, money is not going out. Like everybody's just there. Everything is just standstill. So when this coronavirus was like when it came out new, as of even up till last week, nothing was coming in and leaving China. I mean goods, nothing with like no goods were coming in or leaving China. But now everything is open. Like most companies are open. Most companies are already open. So the Kuwaitis, the shipping companies, they call Kuwaiti in China. They call this thing packages or shipping companies, they call them Kuwaiti. So now they are actually working. So if you want to place your orders, now is actually the best time to do it because everyone has gotten back to work. All the companies are opening. I think yeah, there are some companies that are still saying that they want to open. I think on the 10th of March, but most of the companies are opened already, and most of the shipping companies are back. Just that this coronavirus really like it really messed things up. It really messed things up. People like couldn't make money, because of this coronavirus. But let's see. But now things are better. Things are better. So things are going back to normal. Let's see. The change our standard now because nobody's traveling to China. Yes, yes. Even yeah. A friend of mine, not really a friend of mine, issues with her results and stuff. But after the whole Corona stuff, like to the point where it was now clearing up, yeah, people now started coming out. They were now asking her, okay, now can you actually apply? Because they know that lots of nobody will actually wants to start going to China now because people are scared and stuff. So they know that they're losing money. So now they want to actually start attracting people over again, which I think it's actually it's okay. They're just trying to be wise. They're just trying to save their economy because, like, if you think about it, the amount of people in Nigeria that are actually placing orders every day, huh? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a country to make. Like the amount of people that goes to Guangzhou. Like Guangzhou is one of the busiest um cities in China, like in Guangzhou. That's where you see lots of Nigerians, just generally African people there. Even the Chinese people in Guangzhou restaurant, they cook egusi soup themselves. They make draw soup. They can make all those things by themselves. Like that's how Africans, Nigerians have like incorporated, or how do I want to say, that's how much they have contributed, or how much they have what's this word I'm looking for, they have made Guangzhou look so much like an African state, or should I say Africa, yeah, an African city. So yeah, the coronavirus really messed up a lot of things, but now things are back to normal, and I'm sure that they would want to, some cut down to reduce, to make up for the losses that they did in the past few weeks. So it's crazy. Guangzhou is always busy. Monday to Sunday, Guangzhou is always busy. There is nothing that you go to Guangzhou that you be like, ah, where is everybody? But this coronavirus just pushed everybody to the side, pushed everybody into their house. It was crazy. Like when I was seeing videos of Guangzhou, like there was nobody. I was like, ah, is this Guangzhou? Like what's happening in Guangzhou? But like the coronavirus was so bad. Like a lot of things just had to stop. A lot of things had to stop. People going to China had to take a step back, had to take a step back to ask themselves, well, do I really want to make this money on in my grave or what? Because at the point it was actually not worth it. And I know lots of people that have actually stopped going to China. They just prefer um, you know, calling and making their orders. I don't know if that actually works for you. If you don't mind me asking, Ikechukwu, do you usually, are you into mini importation too, or you just do normal office or normal jobs? Let's see, which one do you do? Hmm. I ship containers containing cars and everything you can think of from America. Ah, that's actually really nice. I have a boutique in Owerri. Ha. My Igbo brothers don't carry last when it comes to business. That one I know. That's actually nice. So I don't know which is cheaper. Have you tried shipping cars from Canada? Because I don't know about America, but I know that the cars from kids to adult stuff. Wow, that's actually nice. That's actually nice, and actually a very good market. Not just for women, not just for men. But for adults and kids. So that's a very good market. Have you tried shipping cars from Canada to Nigeria? Like, how is the price? Because I just oh god, am I exposing myself now? Okay, I just shipped a car from Canada to Nigeria, and the price of the car was like it's way better than buying it in Nigeria because it's direct foreign use and stuff. But I've actually never considered shipping a car from America, probably because I don't even know anybody there. But like, have you tried using passing through Canada? Let me know to see, so that maybe next time I will know that okay, America is better. And also, do you get them from okay, yeah, you live there, so that makes it easier. But also, is there a site where you can probably check out and see used cars? Canada is cheaper, and it depends on what state you are shipping from. California is way more expensive than other states. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Please, I want the cheapest places that have the best things. That's what I want. That's what I trustworthy, because you know that since you are not there, there normally in Nigeria, if you want to buy a car, you go with your mechanic to check like the things that are wrong with the car. But I feel like maybe these people, they are probably more honest about like the things that are wrong in the car, but like you can't really know for sure until. Buddy, how are you today? I am good. Glow Baby Talk Show and Unisex TV is here. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey guys, so feel free to check out Glow Baby's channel. Check out Kaimona. Come and give us more. Come and tell us more things about Cameroon, right? Is it Cameroon or Gabon? So yes, we're just talking about shipping cars from America or from Canada. I ask lots of questions whenever I see a business opportunity. I want to know more about it because hey, these days 5 to 8 to 8 to is it 8 to 6? I mean 9 to 6 job. They don't pay that much. Although there are some that might pay you that much, but it's always good to have your own business. It's always good to have side jobs that you can always fall on. Like I always say that if you can have 50 streams of getting money, have it for real. Togo, Congo. Sorry. I always mix it. If you can have, no matter how much like ways you want to be getting money from, just do it. Just do it. I get pissed at some people whenever they say my friends, some of them will say, ah, Chi, you work too much. Chi, you're always too busy. You're always too busy to hang out. You're too busy, blah, 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 blah. You work too much. Chi, only you is doing this one. Chile is doing this. Chi's only you is doing this one. So I'm asking these people, like, yeah, so if you have 5 ways to give you money, would you cancel 7? Would you cancel like 4 of them to keep just one because you want to go out and have fun? By the way, to have fun, don't you even need money to have fun? Like, it's so annoying when people say that thing, like, you're always too busy, you're always too busy, or you work too much. Like, there is nothing like working too much. Like, if I don't work, how am I supposed to have fun? Like, which money am I want to enjoy, I want to travel. I want to sponsor myself and my siblings. So if I don't work, who is going to do all those things for me? Like, are you single? No, I'm not single, but I'm not married. I'm not single, but I'm not married. I love to have my own money. I love to get my I want to have my own money. I want to have my own properties. I want to have my own things. I don't ever want to rely on the mercy of anybody. Like, if I want to travel to this place today, I want to be able to do it on my own. I don't want to have to start telling somebody, oh, I need tickets to do this. I want money to travel to this place. No, I want to be able to do all these things myself. So when someone tells me that you're working too much, only using mini importation, only you is doing this website, only you is doing YouTube, only you is doing car stuff, like, I'm like, oh god. And then I ask these people, the funny thing is that people always complain about these things. You don't even have so much themselves, like they'll end up coming to you to borrow money. So if you have so much, why don't you work to, have something to fall back on, other than just wanting to have fun? Like, I have to be honest here, it's actually not easy. Okay. Okay, I'm not married, but I'm not available. Great. All right. I'm not married, but I am not available. That sounds better, actually. It does sound better. So, hi, Angel. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for stopping by. How was your job interview? How was your job interview? Hope it went well. Yes, that is it. I don't want the poverty mentality. Exactly. I don't want it. And the fact that you feel like, oh, I'm working too much instead of having so much fun. I feel like that's not even the kind of people that I want to hang out with in the first place. Ah, great. That's so, don't worry. You've already got to the job. Remember, I told you you're going to get the best of them all. So if the first one don't even call you, that's because there's a better one waiting for you. So don't even stress. Like, you're going to get the best. I've already said it. You get the best of the best. So that's the thing. I try as much as possible to surround myself with people that are going to encourage me to do what I'm doing, because it's already not easy. It's already not easy. Like, I would who would want to have fun? That's the question. Yeah, so the coronavirus is affecting us these days. It is actually affecting us. It's affecting. But okay, so you guys, here's the thing, yeah. So few days ago, there was news that coronavirus is in Lagos, and people were already getting scared, buying face masks, antivirus, sanitizers, and all those kind of things. But today, it was confirmed that there's actually no coronavirus in Nigeria yet. So that's actually like, it's actually a thing of joy, because even me myself, I've already ordered. If I tell you the amount of face masks and sanitizers I've already ordered, oh my god. It's hard because you have to educate your family as well. True. That's right. You also have to educate your family. Yeah, whatever you're doing here, if the people around you are not educated about what you're doing, like, it's going to be ten times harder than it is for you, because you're trying to do something and people will be wondering, like, why is this person doing this certain things. They'll be putting more pressure on you to do other things because they don't understand what actually you're doing. I dear Angel, I'm so happy that Corona is not in Nigeria, because I've been thinking that how will I start going to the market? Because here is not even the right place to say, okay, I'm going to buy lots of food stuff and I'm going to stock my fridge. No, because these people, they take light anyhow. They can they can surprise you. They will take light like, there will be light all throughout the day. They will take light and they will decide not to bring it for, I don't know, whenever they decide to bring it. And who wants to go out to start buying fuel? Who wants to go out to start buying food? Also, if you decide to stock your fridge and things, your food will probably even just get spoiled. Excuse me. And like here, over here, like, people just use this kind of situations and predicaments to make more money. Like now, I'm hearing that a pack of face masks that's 50, they are now selling it 12K. Guess how much you get this for in China? I don't know. I'm using China, but that's where I know much. Like, I just know a lot of things about China, so I just compare, and I also know that lots of people import things from China. So I'm just going to use that. So I'm just going to use that. So they're now selling it 12,000 naira, when you can actually order it for about 1.5 in China. So yes, the news that came in today is that coronavirus is not in Nigeria, but now it's 50-50. Because yesterday when I read the news, I read that about 27 people were quarantined in Ogun State, which was where the platoon guy went to work. And also that the what are they calling him? The company where he was working for, or the company where he went to, has been shut down. So today now we are hearing a different news. So we actually don't know which to believe. So it's just better to be safe wherever you are. Just be safe. If you have nose masks, just wait. If you have sanitizer, just wait. All right, let's see. Angel is saying something. Nigeria, for where the coronavirus will die in Nigeria. Oh my goodness, because if you don't, sometimes they threaten you like an arrogant, they treat you like an arrogant person. That's actually right. Ikechukwu is saying 43 people have been quarantined in Plateau. Lagos has quarantined 9 people in Yaba. I listened to the health minister today, and also the Lagos governor. I listened to Rise News with Ruben Abati also. All right, that's great. Like, that's just the thing. Like, it's really crazy. Yeah, people don't really verify. Like, today you hear the story, next week you hear this story, next week you hear this story, because the Ministry of Health released a letter the other day talking about the coronavirus, the situation in Nigeria. All right, now I don't know if the other one that was released today was edited, but it's just better to be safe than sorry. Honestly, that's the thing. It's better to be safe and sorry, because at the end of the day, they said it's not affecting black. That was what a Chinese doctor said. because according to what they said, that they treated a Cameroonian person and it wasn't so effective on him. He had coronavirus and it wasn't so effective on him. But that is just one person, you know. That is just a case based on one person. They haven't like it hasn't been tested on lots of people, so you cannot put yourself and your family at risk because of what one Chinese person said. So let's just protect ourselves. Let's just protect ourselves. That's just the best answer. Hello, I'm watching live from Ghana. Dwayne, hi, sweet candy. How are you doing today? Let us know if you're a YouTuber and what your YouTube channel is all about. So, Ike Chukida, this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, this whole Corona stuff. Okay, so I saw a video where okay, let me say this. Do you think that like the Nigerian government and the whole like health sector, they will be able to like come up with effective way to actually like kill this coronavirus stuff? Okay, let's say for example now, we know that it's already in just rep crazy. Are you serious? Yeah, alcohol actually works. So you rub kerosene all over your body and be going to work like yo. It will fly. It flies to you. Fly will even run away for real. And hey, if you rub kerosene, how about like there's some kind of little fire or somebody smoking and it touches your body? You will explode though. I beg oh. So this is the thing, yeah. So like, do you think that there's actually any way? I'm running you to the end. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Do you feel like there's actually anything like this the health sectors can do, like these people can actually do to reduce the rate of this coronavirus, except from quarantine to put people on quarantine? Because actually there are certain things that they would have done to prevent people from getting this, like letting people just come into the country to and fro without doing proper checks and stuff. And I'm sure that they will get lots of money from this already. They're already using this face masks to get money. How can you sell face masks just 50 pieces? You want to sell it for 12K, and this is not something you use over and over again. You can't use it for that long now, because even the right way to use yourself, if you use it for the first time, if you use it and you remove it from your face, you have to sanitize your hand and sanitize it, or even change it before putting it back, because your hand is probably now dirty. You then touch it and put it back to you into your ear. Official Cynthia TV, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey guys, if you haven't checked out Angel Peace channel, Cynthia TV, please do check it out. Dwayne, Sweet Candy, let us know what your channel is all about. So that's what it is. People are already making money from this thing now. People are already making money from this thing. But whichever way that this turns out, I hope that the government they just don't ask for some huge amount of money to they contain Ebola, so they can contain this one. Containing it does not mean killing it and treating it. It's a preventive measure, not a permanent solution. Okay, that's true. That actually makes perfect sense. That actually makes sense. That's great. But when you think about it, yeah, they actually did a good job with Ebola. So like fingers crossed about this one. I'm sure that they'll be able to come up with something. I'm sure they'll be able to come up with something. Because even with the whole messed up situations, I know that like people actually still work. There are good people in government that make sure that things are actually done, things that needs to be done are actually done. So for some reason I'm not that scared about coronavirus. I don't know if that is right or that is wrong. Like I'm not so scared or so threatened about it. Just that my sibling is leaving for Lagos soon, and I'm wondering should he actually go? Like, should I let him go, or should he just chill at home and let's just see how this whole Corona stuff turns out? Because like I know that Nigerians can be a little bit stubborn sometimes. I was even thinking that these Nigerians, they actually know where Max so might be doing. Oh my God, mosquito. Yeah, this is what was supposed to bite me this night. Jesus. In Nigeria, do you feel that people are scared or not? Do I feel like people are scared about this coronavirus? The thing is, yeah, it's a deadly disease. People are definitely scared, but not like, oh my God, Jesus, what am I going to do? People are making a big joke out of it. Like people are making skits and funny things out of it. But the good thing is that what I love about Nigerians is that with or without the government, right? We will survive. With or without the government, we will like always find ways to protect ourselves. Like Nigerians, we will always find ways to protect ourselves. All right, now, so now this whole thing's out, and people have been okay making research on how do I prevent this? How do I prevent myself from getting coronavirus? People are not just waiting on the government to take certain actions. No, that's not Nigerians. Nigerians like we are used to doing things by ourselves. We are used to doing things on our own. We don't wait around for people to feed us. Like so, while people are scared, they don't really feel like okay, if nothing is done, like we are going to get coronavirus and blah blah blah. Nah, Nigerians have always like they always take care of themselves, even when even about light situation. There's no like okay, we have generators. People get generators. People have solars. So even if the government are not doing what they're supposed to do that much, people are still going to find ways around it. People are always going to find ways to protect themselves. So I think it's kind of 50-50. While people are scared, they're scared, but mm, they're not freaked out. I think that's yeah, they're scared, but they're not freaked out by coronavirus because Ebola was here. We are still here. Corona is here. We are still going to be here, and Corona is going to leave, and we are still going to be here. So that's the thing. So in Congo, has there been any case of coronavirus there? Has there been any case of coronavirus? Hmm. And how about California? Has there been any case of coronavirus? And how are people taking the whole coronavirus situation in California? Do they still let people in and out? You guys, they just took light. Oh, like they just took light. They just took light, and I was using a ring light. Let me get my bulb. Give me a second. Let me just change. I hope they bring it back. Oh, wow. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, just give me a second. I'm just gonna get something over there. Hey guys. All right, I'm back. So they just took light, but I have a backup bulb that I use for my teaching classes, just in case there's no light, because you can't really put your trust on these guys. They always take but Abuja is way better than other. Yay, they brought it back. Oh my god, this is why I love Abuja. Thank God. I'm just going to switch it back. And I'll be right back. Hey guys. So yeah, that's the struggle. That's the struggle. Jenny TV, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. Yeah, so we're just talking about coronavirus, coronavirus, and how Nigerians are not that scared. How Nigerians are not that scared of it because we, even if the government are not doing effective things to protect us, the Nigerians, they will always, they will always find they'll always find their ways around situations to make sure that they are safe alongside with their families. And they just took like boom. Lucky enough, they brought it almost immediately. I'm so excited. I was just wondering what I was going to do if my bulb goes off. Aha, yeah, Kate Mona was saying something. Let us see. You guys, please check out Jenny G. I love being that way too. I don't like depending on people. I don't like depending on a system to help me do certain things. I like doing things on my own, even though like the help of people and the help of the government will go a long way. Still, you cannot be waiting for them, because right now sensitizations like in the local part of Nigerians, like all these villages and parts, sensitizations should be going on, to lecture people about coronavirus, how to prevent themselves from getting coronavirus, and also sharing those face masks and sanitizers to schools in all these local villages, sharing face masks to schools and to kids, to families, to churches that might actually not be able to provide all these things for themselves, just to make sure that these people are well educated and will be able to, even around their houses, they will be able to protect themselves from this disease. There's the government can quarantine as much people as possible. They can go extra miles to do something, but you and your family around your neighborhood, you also have a part to play in all this. All right, perfect. Yes, so Daily Go TV. I haven't forgotten where you even stay. So, like, where are you chatting? Where are you chatting from? Where do you stay? Maybe you don't stay. You're not in Nigeria now. Like the school I went to now, they are trying to introduce online learning. Like it's a university, but they are trying to introduce learning online to prevent corona from getting to the. I love how resilient they are when it comes to preventing students from getting this whole coronavirus. It's actually very impressive, and I know the Nigerians are actually doing very good. The governments are actually they are doing very well. But it's actually really great. Like schools, schools. Okay, I think schools they have sanitizers. Even when I go into supermarket and stuff, at the gate they give me sanitizers to clean my hands before going in, which is actually very impressive. So this is actually not even. It's not just the job of the government. Like everybody, all hands should be on deck. Like it's just the same thing with change. Like if a country needs to change, it's not just the government. It's everybody. You and your family needs to be part of the change. The community people needs to be part of the change. Drivers, sweepers, cooks, chefs, bankers. Excuse me. Everybody needs to be part of the change. That's just what it is. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate your help. If you haven't given me a thumbs up now, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, I don't know what you are waiting for. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's absolutely free, Just screw up and check out people's channel, especially if you're a YouTuber. You know how this YouTube journey is. So as much support as needed, as much support. Oh, what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. I am so tired, guys. Trust me, I'm so tired. So I actually had the plan to study tonight. That's the last thing I'll be doing. I already finished cooking, so I made assorted stew. So that's going to be for this week. I already made beans day before yesterday, so I have enough food. So I'm just going to just work. I had a little bit more time on my hands today, so I was able to do something to cook and all that. But tomorrow, this morning, it all begins all over again. The waking up, the sound of my alarm and stuff. Oh Jesus Christ of Nazareth. But it just has to happen. Are you stopping videos about the marvelous Abuja? No, no. I actually have a video that I want to upload, just that I lost some clip. I lost some clips, so it's incomplete. The person I'm expecting to send it to me, I don't know why the person is not doing that. But I'm actually not stopping it, just that now it's very hard for me to go out to shoot videos around Abuja because of my schedule. That is why I do live streams, to talk about things. It's hard to go out to because I work all night, all morning, and also in the afternoon. So by the time I'm done working, maybe in the evening, I'm so tired. Like my eyes are heavy. I just want to sleep. But then I remember, oh, I still have a YouTube channel. I need to come on and do something. And then I'm hopping up in here. And then there are just still other things I have to do around. So it's quite hard to go out to shoot videos. But as time goes by, the other things that piling up, that making my schedule look so heavy, will just be dropping bit by bit. And then I can start taking you guys all around Abuja. Like before I got this job, I already had my microphones and stuff for street interviews, to talk about lots of things. Oh my God, I miss creating lots of contents. Actually, I do. Like the fun of going out, to talk to people, to ask them questions, things that are actually motivating, and things that, like when you listen, there are some people that you talk to, like when you talk to them, you'll be like, yes, yes, this conversation is very good. When you have intelligent conversations with people, that's the word I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh God, my phone screen is cracked. Searched all over. No rush, you have my support anyways. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to hear that from you. Like mm, lots of times I just get that out there because sometimes I feel like my body's actually like fighting me because I'm so stressed, but yet I'm trying to keep up with lots of things. There are days that like I'll be working and my eyes will be so heavy. My body will be so restless. Like I'll be so restless. I'm so uncomfortable. My back is hurting. Like I'm sure the person I'm tutoring would actually even notice that there's something wrong with this person. She's not like as strong as she should be. Then I know that okay, I really need to pace myself. I really need to, calm down a little bit and have a rest, a proper sleep. But I know that a time will come when my account. That's just the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. I want to get to a point where I don't have to be going to work every day, but money will be coming in to my account. And but the good thing with working with this Chinese firm online is that it gives me the chance to do other things. It gives me the chance to grow my business. It gives me the chance to do my mail importation. It gives me the chance to study a little bit. It even gives me the chance to do live stream once in a while. While I was working with this this event managing center. During my break time, I wasn't even allowed to create content because I like to make good use of my time. So usually when it's break time, I would take my phone because carrying my camera is way too obvious. So I'll take my phone, I'll go to a corner or I'll go outside the building to, talk about some things and stuff. And then I'll try to edit it as fast as possible before my break time is over. Or if possible, just even shoot the video, then I'll edit when I get home. So whenever my the manager of the firm would notice that I'm doing, my own stuff, obviously my own break time, he would get so pissed. Like he would come downstairs and meet me, be like, why are you doing this? Like why would you do things like this in the office area? And so I tried to explain to him, but it's break time. I'm not even in the office. I'm outside, just in the calm place trying to film. It's not even like I'm going with a big tripod stand, just just like as if I'm taking a selfie with my phone and just talking. Because during the interview, like he knows that I'm a vlogger. So whenever he sees me with my phone, he just nah, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. Because of the light situation, I it doesn't save that much. You have to actually press, or the one I was using in the company, I actually have to press Control S all the time. But most times it doesn't. So there were lots of times where after doing lots of research and compiling my work, they would just take light and boom, I have to start afresh. So it was really bad. So I started going to work with my computer to do my research on my computer and then transfer it on a file and then submit it to him if he wants or send it to his email. So whenever he sees me with my laptop, he'll be like, ah, this girl, why are you bringing your laptop to work? You're not supposed to be doing your personal work. I'll then turn my laptop to him. So this I'm doing like your job. I'm just not using this because I explained everything to him. But still he was still very adamant. I don't know why. I don't know if he felt threatened. I really don't know what the problem is, but he was super controlling. It got to a point where I actually wasn't taking breaks anymore because when I take break to have lunch to actually eat, he comes down looking for me, like feeling like, is she not doing the video? Is she not doing? When he comes and I'm eating, he just leaves. When something like this happens all the time, you begin to feel uncomfortable. You begin to feel uneasy. Um, with this person, and he's my boss, and he was actually the manager, and I was working directly under him. So like I was literally his right hand person. So all this were making things very uneasy, and I wasn't so free. And I love to work in a very happy environment. I love to be open with the people that I'm working with, just to be friends, because that is when I work the best. So he was making me feel he was like, once you're here, you can't do anything that is yours. It has to be just me, you know. And usually when I leave work and I'm at home, I do some research because it's an event center. So I just go on so that we can start planning to make a business proposal and stuff. But when he started doing that, I'm like, how? So this man won't even let me use my free time to do what I should do for myself. Like even using my free time to eat is now some kind of a hustle. Why should I come back home and use my time I should be resting or time I should be using to edit my videos to start doing research to grow his company? So that's actually what started happening. Like he tried to cage me so much that I didn't feel the need, I didn't feel the desire to do things outside of my comfort zone to make his company grow. So I started withdrawing, I started holding back, started being more serious. Not like started being like not smiling as much as I used to, not being cheerful and playful because I didn't know, okay, if I probably smile too much, it would probably be an issue or something. Like he was giving me that kind of vibe, that kind of pressure all the time. It got to a point that although it wasn't just me, I don't know if he had problems or something. His employees, the people he employed, his employees, they started leaving. Everybody started resigning because the working environment was becoming toxic. So I was supposed to work from 9 late 50s. So he told me that Some of his friends are working in the government and they don't leave the office until their bosses leave. So I just smiled. I told him, ha ha ha. Really? Said yes. So I actually had no idea that he was insinuating that until he leaves the office, I'm not allowed to leave. The funny thing is that where our office is, where the office used to be, like where the office is, his house is like downstairs, like in the estate that's close to the office area. But mine, I actually have to enter a public transport to go to a place. Like I'll go to like a bus stop, enter. Actually, from the office, I have to walk to the junction to get a public transport, and that place is an express. From there, I'll get to another bus stop, get another a keke napep to my house, and it was quite not really safe at that time. So he was now telling me that okay, this area can be, especially given the bus stop, it's not that safe, um and I didn't want to say it, like, because you're living around here now. I'm a girl, I cannot start working late at night like this. But I'm sure he knew all this. He has a daughter, so he knew all this. He's just, I don't know what he was really getting at. So first week I was just trying to just take things the way they come. One is the other day. Do you know that he kept me at the office till 7:30 because he didn't want to go home. Therefore, if he's at the office, me, I cannot leave. What's so funny, guys, is that he wasn't even doing anything. He was just at his office, like crossed his leg on his table and was pressing his laptop. I went in, I was so pissed. My mom, I'm like, so you were just here pressing your laptop, and you know that I have to go home. I have to prepare, I have to sleep and rest because the next day I'm also going to like just sit at the office and do the same thing I was doing, which is not fair. This man just left me there, and his house is just downstairs. So he could have just taken his laptop and gone to his house to do what he's doing. Because even in the first place, he was working the office, like it's a new office. He was working from home. He just moved into the office, and that was when he just employed new people. So it's just a matter of okay, just being thoughtful and considering the next person. He didn't leave. He stayed there till 7:30. Mark came to tell him that so I'm going because I couldn't wait. Like if I actually wait till 9 a.m., 9 p.m., he will really keep me there. Hmm. Because it was an agreement. He told me you come at 9, you leave at 5. So usually at 5, once it's 5 dot, I've packed my bags. I'm telling him, sir, I'm going, good night. Over it was probably paining him that why is this girl always running away? But I have to come back home and do certain things. I have to come back home and prepare food for people that's home. I have to come back home at least rest and refresh my mind, and prepare my mind for the next day. So he was really being inconsiderate and very mean. So I started considering like every day, like every time it's morning for me to go to work, I will be so sad. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm really going to work today. What's going to happen? Like, what is he going to say? Will I do anything wrong? Will I do anything right and still he will not like it? Those were the kind of thoughts that were coming to my mind. And I found out that I was getting really sad. Like I was getting really sad at the thought of work, at the thought of, seeing him, at the thought of going to work. I was just glad that it wasn't just me that he was treating that way. The other colleague, the operation managers, he quit the job because the man is actually very funny. Like sometimes it feels like he doesn't know what he wants. Oh, so this is what happened the other day. He told us to go to an event to go and see how they try to pitch our business idea for that same project next year. We'll do a better job. And then he said, if you're wise, you will try to get some clients, some big men that would want to do their birthday parties. Excuse me. Hmm. Some big men that want to do their birthday parties and stuff. So I told the other person, you should come with a business card because it's not professional for you to be telling someone about your business and you don't have a business card. So I told him come with the business card. So we went there and we started approaching people and stuff. The next moment he called us. It was like, I hope you're not telling people about my company. I hope you're not telling people about my company. God will save you. The God that will save you if you're telling people about my company. Ah, I'm like, oh my God. Like, do you want us to tell people about your company or not? Because this moment you just literally told us to like promote the company. and we are doing the what you actually want us to do, of which that is the right thing to do. And the next moment you're telling us not to tell people about your company, else we'll get into trouble. I'm like, okay. He was like, come back to the office immediately. Come back to the office right now. But I don't know if he says things and forgets them, because he told us to find clients, and now he's telling us not to find clients, and he's telling the boy that he never said that. Luckily for the boy, I was there when he said it, so there's no way we can both be lying, because I was there when the boy was trying to explain. I was like, but I heard him now. Why is he acting up like that? I was like, let's just forget about it. That's the way he is. So you guys, guess what I started doing? Whenever we have a meeting, right? I will record the whole, like, the meeting procedures, everything we are saying in the meeting. I will record it, because just in case he says, um, I didn't say this, I will play the recording. So no respect, no I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he said this because this actually, that actually saved me once. Because after that event, my colleague told me that this is how he is. He will tell you furious and so angry. Like, he will be so angry, and you will say mean things to you. Be um like you just saying mean things to you, things that will just make you feel less of yourself, and that is actually, it's very bad, because that's not a good working environment. So I started taking recording of our meetings and things that he said, of all our meeting generally, and that actually helped me. So this day he asked me to do a frame, picture frame, and he told me that the picture frame is about 4-5 for one of them. So I went to the place where they do the picture frame, and I was able to haggle down to 3-5. After the picture frame, I came to the office to actually surprise him. I handed everything, and he came. He was like, "Ah, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much for doing it. Though, how much?" I told him 3-5, and then he was so angry. He was like, "But how can you do this for 3-5? Business. You're not the one burning the money, right? You're not the one burning the money. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. This is how you people are. People are so, people don't think about other people. People don't think about like the company. You just think about yourself. Like, you do not even bother checking around other stores to know how much it was." Oh my god! I was like, wow. Look at me with good intentions. Like, look at me that I actually want to surprise you. So let me just adjust the slides. So so that's what he said. Oh, he was just going on and on and on. Oh God, my ink. Okay, it's back. It's better. No, this one. Okay. Yeah, this is charging. He went on and on and on. Trying to make me feel bad about the whole situation. So I just took excuse. Okay, someone called him, so I now took excuse. I went back to I went back to meet my colleague, because my colleague was there when the whole thing happened. So I asked my colleague, I just asked him, I didn't tell you, I know now it's 1-5, it's 4-5. He said, okay. I went back, I told him, please come and bear me witness, because this man, he's getting out of control. I would know. I would know, like, I would remember. Like, are you trying to say that I say things and I don't remember? Oof. At that point, I knew that I needed help. Like, I knew that I needed help. So I now told Peter, I now like pinched Peter. Peter, talk now. Like, Peter is my colleague. So Peter now told him, but sir, you said it's 4-5, you did it the other time. So he said, so. He now said, okay, so two people has confirmed it, so it's possibly true. He now said, so even if I did it for 4-5, like, why would you not haggle it to 1-5 and stuff? I said, but sir, I tried to haggle it to 3-5. We couldn't go any lesser. So that was how I ended up with 3-5. He was so pissed. He was like, "So I'm claiming right. I'm claiming that I'm right, Abby. I'm claiming that he's going to show me that since I don't want to learn, he will teach me a lesson." Hey God, you guys, because that's where I stay. That's my teaching table. I just stay there to teach. It's very convenient. So I wake up, I wash my face, I brush, I sit down there. have my classes. After my classes, I just come here and rest for a while. So back to the story. This is my NYSC experience. I'm telling you guys. Like during this NYSC period, I've been through a lot. Like I've been through a lot. Like if I start to tell you guys the whole stories, like you guys, it's crazy. So back to what I was saying. So he said he's going to show me that I'm trying to be right. But at the same time, I felt like if I did not explain that that was the amount he said, he would still call me, he would call me a liar. So that's why I brought a witness to show, okay, so I'm not lying. You probably forgot. But when I did that, he got more angry. And I told him that sir, I actually have a recording because I recorded the meeting just in case there's a question you ask. I can go back to listen to it so that I because when someone says something, it's easier for you to forget. But if you have a record, if you wrote everything down, you'll be able to remember. But on his case, I decided to be recorded because of our first experience. When I told him I have a recording, I recorded the meeting, and I think he said something I can also check. Yeah, this man was so angry. Like you're calling me a liar, that you're claiming Mrs. Right. Yeah? You're trying to claim that you're so right, Abby. I will show you that you would learn the old fashioned way. Just say you are sorry, and that is it. Told him that I'm very, very sorry. That did not mean I didn't mean for it to go this way. That I wanted to actually surprise him. Do you know that the two frame I did for him that he did not pay me for it? Like even when I left there, he did not pay me for it. The juicy part of the story is coming. You guys just wait for it. So he did pay me for it though. No problem. I went outside, I cried, God. I cried. I was like, how can somebody treat me like this? Like I came in here with a good intention to work for your company too. It's wrong. Like the thing with some Nigerian employers is that they feel like because they're giving you a job, they feel like they own your life. They own the things that you should do. Like they should control what you should do or you should not do with your free time. Like literally, like they want you to just worship when you are wrong, when you are right. You can like shout the things he said, they were very bad. Like they were really hot. I was expecting more from him, especially the fact that I was right. And me being right didn't matter to him. It was just something that you would say, oh, I actually said that. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't even have to say I'm sorry. Just don't be so mean about it when you're wrong. Like when he's wrong and he's being so mean about it, and I can't tell him that sir, this thing you're doing is not fair because he will chop my head. So I just went. I couldn't hold back my tears. Like it just fell off. I'm like, wow, this is the kind of life I don't want to live, but I have to live this way because NYSC has decided to. I have to actually work under somebody. God being faithful, yeah, I did not. I haven't like getting the letter. I've not like registered his company under my NYSC profile. And that's where I'm working. I'm just waiting for the next first month to pass. While that's when I will decide to do that. So I was waiting for that. Um, this man, I finished crying, and he still kept me there till 8 o'clock. Can you imagine? Like who goes to work from 9 p.m. and comes back around 8? Like in certain situations where you tell your guardian that you're coming back from work around 8, they'll look at you as a liar. And as a girl, like it's not even like it's not so comfortable because the town is not that safe because that area is not that safe. Like I was always scared. Like I was always scared. I was just putting all these things in control others straight. Like I don't want to ever be at the mercy of anybody. So when somebody asks me like why do you work so hard? Because I have to make it. Like him he always say that if you work here, if you refer a client, you can get enough money to buy a car. I don't need to work under you to buy a car. I can buy a car working on my own. I can buy a car like owning my own business. Like my life, my business, and like everything about me don't have to rely on your company. Like the same way you've opened your company is the same way that I can open my company and I will build it to even more than the way you build it because the way you're even treating staffs are very bad. All his staffs left him, you guys. Just two, me and Peter. Like, doesn't that even tell him that why are people always leaving me? Why are people always leaving me? Like, because you tell me that, I just told my friends, like, God, I'm getting like really sad in this job. Like every morning I come, I'm so sad. Before me that will come, I will be bubbling. I'll come to job, I'll be bubbling. I'll go and greet him. Good morning. How was your night? Have you eaten? We just talk about random things. Then he'll come to his office, talk about news, we'll talk about what's happening in Nigeria. We'll talk about, okay, is this thing fair? Is it right? We just talk about normal things, to just make, so that people will be talking. It's not like some kind of got to a stage. I just said, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I have to leave. You guys don't like the worst part was that, okay, because it's under NYC, the pay is not much. Let's say, for example, he said, okay, let me just tell you exactly how much he was paying me. 20, okay. When I passed the interview, he said he's going to pay me 30,000 naira. It's very small. That's how much I make in 2 hours in China. Like in 2 hours, I will make that money. But that's how much he was going to be paying me every month. And I have to be paying my transport, food, and everything just from that 30,000 naira. I said, okay, fine. Let's just do it. 2 weeks into the job, he told me um he wants to employ another person. I told him, fine, that's great, even better because I don't like being alone. The office was so lonely. He now said he has to reduce my salary from 30,000 to 25,000. I was like, but sir, that's not the deal. Like when I got the job, you said it's 30,000 I was going to be getting. He now said, okay, first he told me that I have a chance to plead my case. He said I have the chance, I have the right to say no, that he shouldn't reduce my salary. He said I have the right to do that. So I was like, okay, I'm glad that you're giving me the chance to, to say something like this. I don't I feel like you shouldn't reduce my salary. I gave him reasons. I told him that I have responsibilities. In as much as this money is small, I still have to pay transport. The house I'm staying, I have to contribute for electricity bill. I have to contribute for water bill. Like, how much is going to be left at the end of the month? I have to pay transport. I have siblings. When your siblings come up for meet and break and start calling you for money, if they will not even understand that you don't have all those kind of, I explained all those things to him. I was like, all those things are normal. Like he ended up agreeing. He said that he's deducting it. He just said that he just wanted to know what I would say. I was so sad. I'm like, wow. So after telling me that you're giving me the chance to to say yes or no, you're just after making me, like, after hearing my decision, you just decide to choose the opposite of what I said. I said it's fine since there's actually nothing I can do about it. It's all okay. I will survive. I will make it because I had my own other businesses, even though it wasn't fair. 1 week he employed the person. That same week, the person resigned. Guess what happened? So after he employed the person, so the person came to him to tell him that she got us because as a copper on your CDS days, you're not supposed to be going to work. So the girl came in to tell him that but he wanted us to, you guys, this man was actually a very wicked person. I'm sorry to say, as a couple on your CDS that you're not supposed to be going to work. That day is your free day, including that day, Saturday and Sunday. Because mine is on Monday. I'm not supposed to be coming to work on Monday. But this man said lie that I must be coming to work on Monday. Hmm. So after this man decided to reduce my salary, he told me that I should go and tell my CDS officer, excuse me, I should go and tell my CDS officer that he's ready to pay, that he's ready to pay her so that I won't be coming for CDS. So in my mind, I'm like, so you want to pay my CDS officer so that I will not be coming to CDS, but you are reducing my salary and you're saying you don't have money to pay me my normal salary. Is that fair? Like, is that fair? How is that fair? But I stood on my ground. I'm not going to work after CDS because only me, I'm office manager. Only me, I'm his personal PA. Only me, I'm in charge of what again? I'm secretary. Only me, like if there's somebody downstairs, I'm going to be the one to come and receive them. Only me, Zonos. I'm not complaining. Just giving my Monday off since you've even decided that I'll be going home at 8 at 7:30 instead of at 5. I agree though. So that same week he employed the new person, the girl left because the girl she got a scholarship, right? So she came in to tell him that on her CDS days, which is on Fridays, that she'll be going for her scholarship program. The man got so angry and he started insulting her. Guys, it's not like normal insult. He was laying curses on her, saying that she's very, very stupid, that she's not going to prosper in this life, that how can she come in here and waste his time, and now she wants to leave. Now you want to leave? How dare you? You're a stupid girl. You're very, very stupid. And how can you just come into my office and say such kind of nonsense thing so casually? Hmm? What do you expect? I've wasted my time. I've given you training. I've given you lots of things. Do you know how much people pay me for that kind of training? Do you know how much people pay? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? How dare you? You don't even know what you have. It won't be well for you. I will use my connection to make sure that you don't have jobs. That if at any point in this life anybody calls your name to me for a job offer, I will tell them not to give you the job. Hmm. This man, he washed this girl, he insulted her, he told her, get out, leave my office. The girl stood there, she was begging, sir, please, and leave my office. Now told my other colleagues, Peter, take this girl nonsense out of here and lock my door. Rubbish. Threatened the girl. Oh. As in when I mean threatened, you know when somebody threaten you, you'll be shaking. Threatened the girl. Oh God. For how much a month? And it's not like the girl wanted to like leave. It's just like her normal off days as a copper. She wanted to use it. Like she just felt like, okay, he's my employer. She just felt like he should know. And she just felt like, okay, let me just tell him I respect this man a lot. Like he's a very smart man. Let me just let him know, just in case he wants me to come in an on an emergency because of an emergency. You know that I will not be available this day. That was like the man went on and finished, washed her, kicked her out of the office and locked her outside. You know, this girl stayed from that in the morning. She went in the morning. She stayed all the way to evening to go back to talk to him to see maybe now he's calmed down, so she'll be able to talk sense into him. The man still kicked her out. Though. The man still chased her. Guys, let me turn on my alarm for my classes this morning before I forget and get into trouble. Man chased her. Oh. So at the end of the day, he was like, okay, since there's no other person, you get back your 30,000. I was so happy. I was like, oh, thank God, at least less cost for me. But this man frustrated my life. This man dealt with me point blank. He dealt with me. So I decided that I'm going to leave. This is the hottest part of the story. I said that I was going to leave, but I decided to wait till I get my salary before I tell him that I want to leave. You know why I did that? Because I knew that if, as much as I've not gotten my salary, if I told this man that I want to leave, he will not give me my money. He will tell me, Shebi, you want to leave? You've wasted my time after everything I've done for you. What have you done? Oh God, like Nigerian employers, some of them can just feel so entitled, as if you're not giving them any service, as if you're not helping to put things in place in the office. Yes, so he was so furious, he was so pissed at me. But I just yeah, so that day, after he gave me the salary day, he gave me my salary on Friday. So I couldn't he gave it to me on Thursday. On Friday I couldn't talk to him. So we're very busy at the office because he wanted to employ more people because he felt like okay, he's more stable. So you employ more people. I was so happy. I was like, thank God. These are more people are coming. Me leaving, I will not feel so guilty because now you have people. So after I helped him to conduct all the interviews. I already knew I was leaving. There was no point blank about it. I already knew I was leaving. I helped him. So he chose the people to employ. I was so excited. So that day, I couldn't talk to him on Thursday. I couldn't talk to him on Friday, and I've already got him my money. Mind you, he hasn't still paid me for the frame I did. On Monday, after my CDS, I called him, so I'm coming to the office to talk to you. You guys. Hey. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've suffered. I've suffered. So I went into the office now. It was like, I just told him, okay, Actually, that period, I wanted to work on a project about Nigeria. Hmm. This story just is just going to lead to another one on that story that's way, way bigger than this. On that story that's way, way bigger than this. So he already knew about the project, right? And I told him that I would want us to work on it together because I know that like actually a very intelligent man, but I think he has some, I don't know, I think he probably has some mental issues because the way he used to act sometimes it's not normal. So he already knew about this. I told him that, sir, because of this project, actually I needed to take time out for the project and leave that horrible working environment. So I told him, yeah, so I need to take out time for this project because I don't want to have an undivided attention while working for you because I know that this project is going to take lots of my time. And if I'm working on this project, I won't be able to concentrate. And there are now people here. So I would want to, with your blessings, leave. And it's not like I told him, you guys, if you see the way I constructed my sentence, okay, I told him that I'm not fully leaving, that I want us to do some kind of collaboration. Because this program I'm doing now is going to create lots of events of which I want him to handle the events. So while I'm working on the program, he's going to be working on the events. So we'll plan it together. Hmm. This man, he was like, so you think I need you? Hmm? Hmm. In other words, you're saying you want to resign. Hmm? Just say it if you want to resign. Just say you want to resign. Just say you want to resign. What is all this nonsense? Just say you want to resign. Hmm. You know what I would do? This is exactly how he was acting. Like, you know what I would do? Hmm. I will not take this lightly. I will report you. Hmm. I will report you. I will make sure you pay for this. Hmm. Yeah. He now said, sit down. That time my body is already shaking. Hmm. Like God, you guys, I was scared in that office because we're just me, him, his new secretary, and another boy, right? How many people were there? Yeah, just four people. They just four. Oh, and his cleaner. The cleaner was also downstairs. Five people. This man started to para. You guys. Eh? Saying I will report you to NYSC. I will make sure you don't graduate. Like you don't pass out from this NYSC. I will make sure you don't get jobs. Want to leave. Want to leave. Hmm? You're now telling me that you want us to work together. Work on what? On what nonsense? All these young girls, all these young girls, you just come to someone's office and you want to leave. My mom was like, this is exactly why I want to leave. This attitude of yours that hmm, I was trying as much as possible not to be rude, not to say anything that is mean or anything that will come out too strong. Omo, hey, Jesus, this man finished me. Man finished me. He told the new secretary, find the DG's number. Find the DG's number. Yeah, this girl is not being truthful. There's something she's hiding. And you guys, honestly, God saved me. I'm so lucky. I was so lucky that that's why you want to have your yes. That's why I want to have my own businesses. That's why I want to, you know, work with my own pace because your mental health is so important. Like if you're in a happy environment, you have a higher chances of doubling whatever thing you're doing, you have a chance. You have like a 99% chance of doubling it. But in a place where they don't give you a chance to grow, they're always breathing on your neck. Always shouting at you when you're right, shout at you when you're wrong, shout at you when you're taking break during break time, shout at you. Like don't give you chance to grow. It's not a healthy working environment. This man was shouting, so how dare you leave? How dare you leave? Da, 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 da. I have high hopes. Okay, really, yeah, he liked me, not like me to be in a relationship. No. Like he always felt like because whenever he comes up with an idea, I also come up with a similar idea to complement the one he has. Like he wanted to do an event, and I brought up some ideas about some Chinese collaboration, and he was so happy. He was like, "Oh, I want you to handle that project," and I wanted to handle the project. But the way he was treating me, I couldn't concentrate on anything. I could not concentrate on anything at all. I knew I had to leave. I knew I had to leave because I was getting frustrated. I was getting depressed working there, coming back home late, hungry, tired, going back to work, I'm sad, coming back to work, I'm angry, going back, I'm sad. That was just the circle. This man was shouting, was now calling random numbers. Hello, is this the DJ? No, this is not number. This number is not picking up. Calling people. Oh, I was there. He told me to sit down. You guys, I was shaking. And I told him that, sir, I didn't plan for things to go this way. I just wanted us to talk, just talk about the business idea that I have so that we'll work towards it, because I know that I can't be coming to the office every day, and I know that you want you want someone that will be coming to the office every day. I told him lots of things that actually will benefit him, will benefit the two of us. This is actually not a long time ago. This is like 4 months ago. This is like 4 to 5 months. No, 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 no. Let's see, July. Yes, this is August, September. This happened in August, September. August, September. Yeah, yeah. July, August, September. Yeah, this happened in August, September. Between these 2 months that it happened. So it hasn't been that long. Just a few months ago. So he was insulting me. He was like, "It will not be well with you. That I will deal with you. I will deal with you so bad that you'll not even get any jobs. It's not God, you guys, he's man. He was insulting me. I was so scared. Like he was being so aggressive with his words and his attitude. He was so aggressive. So I was so scared. So because you guys know, I would have just, because I've already gotten my salary, I would have just called him to tell him that I'm no longer coming, or I would decide not to show up, not to pick his calls, just like that. But I respected him a lot. I respected him enough to go there to have a conversation with him, because he already knew the project I wanted to do, but still, it wasn't healthy at all. Like every person that come to work with him, they end up leaving. Everybody, they end up leaving. He was so angry. He told the new secretary, write a letter. Write me, I'm writing to the DJ. In fact, I'm calling the DJ. And I told him, I'm sorry, I have to go now because I don't feel so comfortable here. He started laughing. He was like, you don't feel comfortable. Why you look like a kidnapper to you? There's a police station downstairs. You can go and report them. Then I told me to write a letter to him, a resignation letter. And I told him that, sir, I'm not here to actually resign. I'm here to have a conversation with you. So I don't feel comfortable enough to write a resignation letter because NYC have not officially posted me there. I went for an interview, I got the job. So I was waiting for the first month to see how it is for me to like fully commit. Thank God he actually showed me his real color. So he was forcing me to write a resignation letter. I told him I don't want to write a resignation letter. That this is why I wanted to come in tomorrow. I wanted to be like, I don't want to leave here fighting with him. Except I want to live here like in a way that if I'm in a neighborhood, I can always come in to say hi to you as my former boss, as somebody that I'm partnering with to do other businesses. Because I really had high hopes with him, like to work with him regarding the project and stuff. This man didn't understand. He understood that, but he was so angry. He let his anger overcrowd overcrowd his judgment and his like everything. Sorry, excuse me. Oh my. Really? Okay. That's that five. He let his anger overcloud everything. Oh, guys, give me a second. Coming. So he let his anger overcloud everything that he didn't want us to. He was just insulting me. So I decided to like he was being too aggressive. So when he was forcing me to write the letter, I stood up, took my bag, and wanted to leave. He now said, "Lo, you're not going anywhere." So love it, you're not going anywhere. Like play. He come to chance me in front of me to go and lock the door. Ha! Hey God. Only me and you inside your office, you want to lock the door. Although there's another person in the next room and there's another person downstairs. But if he locks the door, like those people, they are freaking scared of him. They won't do anything. Even though I'm shouting for help, nobody will listen to me. So I got so scared and I quickly like put my legs and my hand like into the door and like passed. He now told the other girl with Hausa to go and lock the door and bring the key to him. I didn't understand what he said. He locked the door. She locked the door, brought the key to him. I didn't even know what was happening. He put the key in his pocket. And then and I told him, "Sir, I'm leaving. I will come back tomorrow with the resignation letter." He was just laughing at me. I don't know why he was laughing. I was so shocked that he actually let me go that easily, considering the way he was acting. Only for me to go downstairs and the door was locked. Like the main door, the entrance door was locked. Yeah. Only for me to like go downstairs and the entrance door was locked. I was like, hey, Jesus, who liked you? I was so confused. Like, I'm like, where do I start from? But how can this man actually lock the door? Give me a second. I'm trying to get something done. Hmm. I'm like, how can this man actually lock the door? So I went to the secretary and I asked her, why, where is the key? She said she locked the door and gave the key to him, that he asked for it. Hey, oh my God. So after thinking that I've escaped this man, I have to go back to him to ask for the key. I had no choice. I went to him and I was begging. I told him, "Sir, please open the door. I have to go. That I need to leave right now." He said, "I'm not leaving anywhere. I'm not going. That the key is in my pocket, is in his pocket. That if I want to get his key, I have to pass through him." Oh God. Like, what the hell? Like, why are people so difficult to deal with? He said that like, I must write that letter before I leave. And writing that letter, like he was already threatening me, so I was already scared. He took a picture of me. I was like, "Why are you taking a picture of me? Did I steal anything from you?" But at that point, I was so scared. I was just like trying not to look scared. And writing a letter wasn't like I knew I shouldn't be writing the letter. He had no right to tell me to write the letter because like the employment wasn't official yet. And I didn't want to write the letter that day so that because I was still hoping that he would calm down, we'll work things out, so like we'll have our collaboration still. Said like if I don't write this letter, I'm not going anywhere. And time was going, and he was being really aggressive. And I took the paper, and I told him I want to go and write the letter somewhere else. He said no, I should sit down in front of him and write the letter. I told him no, I will go outside and write the letter. After much deliberation, he now allowed me to go. I wrote the letter about it. I made the letter in a way to seem like I meant no harm. Obviously, I meant no harm. And then he now gave her the key after insulting me, laying curses on me that obviously would never come to pass because he's a very horrible person. And I meant good for him. Opened the door for me and left. Oh my God, I left and I was beaten like, oh, thank God, Jesus Christ, I'm safe. Nothing happened to me. Thank God. Ah, God, that was one of the worst NYC experience. This man locked me in that building. If that man decided to hurt me, those people couldn't have done anything. And like they just got employed, so they worship him. He could literally tell them to lie on me, to say a lie on me, and they'll do it. They will do it. Hmm. Oh God, I've suffered, man. I've suffered in this NYC matter. It's crazy. So it will like fast forward. the frame I did two for him. He didn't even pay me. I just decided, you know what, yeah. I wanted to call him for my money. But at the end of the day, I'm like, just fashy. I'm bigger than that. I mean, if he feels like that money, he's taking the money I used to do frame for him, then he'll take it to suffer me. Then he's doing himself because right now, just new online. Hi, Dizzy. Hello, welcome to my live stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So we've actually evolved in this live stream, starting from talking about coronavirus to my NYC experience, and we've been live for almost 2 hours. Wow! So I've been talking for 2 hours. This is amazing. So he ended up not paying, and he couldn't do shit. All his threatening, he was just bluffing. He was just threatening. He actually had no right to report me to the DG because normally NYSC will always advise you that if you're posted to somewhere and you don't like the place, you're advised to leave. Most times, the employers are very stubborn that they won't give you a rejection letter. NYSC will still find a way to, remove it from that situation without them giving you. Yeah, I have seen you for a very long time. I haven't seen you for a very long time. Yes, so NYSC stress and work and lots of things have been happening to me. So creating content hasn't been easy for me. So um yeah, so I'm actually glad I'm telling you guys this story because it's one of it's one of the scariest moments in my life where I felt helpless, like especially when he locked the door. Hmm. I'm like, this one, this man locked the door. Hey, I'm going back to inside his office where he didn't want me to leave. Hmm. Moment I left there, I was so happy. I was so happy. I'm like, God, thank you so much for saving me. Like lots of things would have actually gone wrong. There's so many things that would have gone wrong. Yes, NYC is like National Youth Service. That's National Youth Service. Yeah, it's national service. That's right. But Nigeria, it's like National Youth Service. So, yeah, so that was how I left the place where I was working at, and ever I was so happy. Like when I left there, I was saying, God, I don't want to work for anybody in Nigeria. I don't want to work for anybody. I know that there are so many, comfortable, healthy workplaces where you can actually work for. I was like, I don't want to work for anybody. At least I needed a break from that tough, rough experience. I needed a break. I needed a break from that rough experience, from that thing that I've actually experienced. I needed. I'm telling you, Nigeria for real. I needed a break from that kind of situation. So yeah, that was what happened though. It's crazy. So now fast forwarding to the project itself that I wanted to do. So I was on my own JJO wanting to do my project. One of my friend introduced me to one big man like that. So the big man is interested in my project that he wants us to do the project together. I went to meet the big man now for the project. Last, this big man was now acting up. I had the name for the project, but he went to go and change the name. Mm, it's a secret project. It's a project. Yeah, it's a project about Nigeria. It's a project about Nigeria. So he changed the name that I gave to the project without letting me know. He made plans about my project without involving me. And there were other things that just went on in the background. I'm like, God, like when he said he wanted to work on the project with me, I was like, how? Like this person, I listen to this person on TV all the time. This person wants to work with me. This person invited me. Yeah, this person invited me to his office to have a meeting with me. Like, who am I? Like, like things like that. I listen to this person all the time. Like, this person is a very big and important person in Abuja. But like when I was like, God, if it's not your will, let's just take it away. Because I can't put myself in situations that will compromise me. There are certain things I cannot do. Like, I have my own moral standard. There are things that I cannot do. I can't compromise my body because you say you want to work on my project. I can't compromise my standard because I was on my own with the one that came to meet me. So lots of things just happen. At the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired. This NYC thing, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I know that there are lots of people that will jump on it because this person promised me fame, promised me trips and things. Like, it was it's going to be hard for people to turn down that kind of offer. But I'm like, no, at the end of the day, it's not worth it. If he's trying to change my project in front of me without letting me know, after he gets the blueprint of the project that I want to do, he can just kick me off and go and get another girl to do it. And if I come out to say anything, he just said I'm looking for attention, that he was trying to help me. I was just not a serious person. After proper consideration, I decided to, why don't I grow my business? Why don't I, start my own thing and grow other than, just frustrating myself or letting people feel like because they employ me, they own my life, because they employ me, I'm entitled to do certain things that normally I should not be doing. So that was when I started taking my mini importation more seriously. I started giving tutorials to people that want to do mini importation. I started ordering more, like, even when I was in China, back then I already started placing orders for people and stuff. But then I started taking it more seriously. That was when I got this online job teaching online, like working from home. So although it's very, very stressful, but they pay me times more than 10 of what that man used to pay me. Over, what am I saying? They pay me way more. It's stressful. It's very stressful waking up so early. It's not very stressful. It's just the waking up that's the problem. Imagine, like, it's so painful. It's so painful because this is somebody that I look up to. Like, this is somebody that I look up to. I've carried news about this person. I worship, not really worship this person, but like, if somebody would tell me that this person would do or ask for that kind of thing, I would say you're a liar. Telling you guys the truth, I will tell you that you're lying. That this man would not do such a thing. This man is a good man. But when it happened to me, at first I was in shock. I was like, I can't believe this. Like this is not possible. But then someone else said he wanted to wanted to do something like that to the person. Not one, not two. I was like, oh my god, I'm not dreaming. I was like asking myself, am I high? Am I stupid? Like am I thinking all right? But when people started to like say the same thing, I was like, oh my god, I have to run. I trusted him so much. I trusted him. like, ah, you guys, you know, let me just put it like in a church. When your pastor, he coaches you, he tells you what is right and what is wrong. Like, he leads you to the right path, and then in the back he wants to do something crazy. Like, it was almost like that. Like, this person, I've carried news. Like, I've listened to this person talk and literally cried, like shed tears because of the good thing that this person has done and the good thing that this person does. Like, I listened to him and then I shed tears. Like, being in that kind of situation, I was in shock. Like, for a second, like, everything around me was happening so fast. Like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was so bad. I'm like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like this fame, this person is promising me. If I like reduce my standard for this person, after 2 months or after, in fact, even the next day, he will get another person, give that person fame, give that person my project, and like kick me off. Because he's already taken the project, he has already changed the name of my project, he has already like changed lots of things. So what's there? Man promised me trips to China, said um I'll be going to China, I'll be buying goods for people, they'll get me good tickets, like good standard tickets, and then I'll get my share, all those kind of things. I was so excited. But then I told my mom was like, are you sure this man doesn't want something else? I told my mom, mommy, this man, this man. No, mommy, it's because you don't know this man. It's because you don't know this man. This man cannot do something like that. This man can never do something like that. Like, this is my turn. I told my brothers, please pray for me that this is my turn to shine. That the God has remembered me. Yes, you will become useless to him. Yes. I told my mom that, mommy, is because you don't know this person. But when I started noticing what is happening, I didn't tell him that I'm resigning. I cannot make that mistake again. I didn't tell him that I don't like what he's doing. Of course, I told him before, but it's like, what's like, they don't listen to those kind of things. You guys, I just did not show up the next day. Didn't like, I stopped going there. Everything should take his fame, take his free trips to China, take his everything, take everything. Because the person that introduced him to me was like, just follow him, just do the project. He wants to take the project, it's okay. What you will gain is more. Like, I was actually understanding it because like it will help my social media presence and lots of things. But when it comes to like reducing my value, I knew that, okay, it's time to run. It's time to run. It's not worth it. I mean, someone was saying, why don't you just like follow him by now? Do you know like the people you'll be rolling with? Because even while I was there, the caliber of people I was meeting, they were so big. Like, the caliber of people you'll be rolling with right now. Do you know the amount of money you'll be earning right now? I'm like, you guys, like when you work hard for your own money, when you own your own money, you feel a certain way. Like there is this, amazing feeling that comes with it. Like the other way around is like you are always at the mercy of someone. You're always at the mercy of him. The day he says, I'm done with you, you are done for good. The day he decides to trash your name on media and calls your sort of name, you're done for good. Because if you say, oh, you guys are doing this, you guys are doing, he will deny you. And you look like a fool. You look like you're just looking for attention. Nobody will believe you. This is one thing that I want people to understand. I want girls to know that when you start seeing signs of people acting, run, run. Because at the end of the day, if anything happens, nobody will believe your story. Because like these are people, these are important people in society. These are people that like people look up to, people trust. People will even kill themselves to tell you that you are lying, that this person will never do such a thing. Run for your dear life. Don't wait for things to get complicated. Don't wait for things to get worse for you to leave. You see this money and fame here. Like we all have it. If you desire it so much, work hard for it. That's what people don't understand. Like when you see somebody that's so famous, you see somebody that is doing so well in business, it doesn't take one day to grow business. That's what people don't ask themselves. Like whenever somebody tried to make me feel bad that, oh, my channel is not this big or my business is not this big, I ask the person, how long have you been doing this business? Most times people don't understand why I'm asking. This man told me that he's been doing like what he's doing for like over 20 years. I smiled. Obviously, he did not know why I was asking. But the reason is this: it took you 20 years to get to this position you are. But I've started just for like how many? Just 1 month, 2 months. You think that in 20 years or in 10 years I won't be better? I won't be in a better position that you're in right now. They don't understand. When somebody comes to tell me, oh, my business is this big, why is your business not this big? I ask you, how long have you been doing your business? When you say you, I won't even tell you. I'll just keep quiet. When I'll be like, you've done your business for like about 5 years. You've grown your foundation. You've pushed this long. I am just starting. Let me move. It's a gradual process. Like you can't force it. Like everything is step by step. If you are in step one, you can't jump to step 10. You need to pass through the process of going to step two, falling back to step zero, going to step three, falling back. It's all in the process. It's all the things that gives you experience. It's all the things that gives you a strong foundation. Trying to jump will not even do you any good. At the end of the day, it might actually come back to start biting you. Lots of people don't get this. Holding big positions and changing the destiny of today's youth. What pains me most is after finishing you, he also recommends a follow to imagine. That is what they will do. And you know, if they finish using you and they recommend somebody and you want to come and start saying no, they'll be like, you've already done it with me. Why can't you do it with my other person? That can even lead to blackmail. They'll be like, if you don't do it now, I will, come and just say something or something. You feel threatened and you feel scared because you know this person already has power. You understand? So run. There is nothing this person is doing that you cannot achieve. It's just only going to take time. That's the only thing. It's just going to take time. And I know that people get discouraged from time to time. People get discouraged from time to time because things are not going so well for them. Their businesses are slow. Channels that is very slow. You're up to date tomorrow, you're down. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Like I don't think there's any successful person that has started business that never failed or never got discouraged. It's a normal thing. It happens. So whenever you feel this way, just remember that it's just a process. It's just a process. I remember just a few months ago, I had just 2,000 watch hours, and sorry, I had just 1.5 watch hours, and I kept on wishing. And yeah, when I came across, I was like, oh my god, this man is going to help my YouTube career. It's going to help my social career. Like if I work with him, if once I tell anybody I'm working with this person, they'll want to work with me. They want to give me jobs and stuff. I was so excited, but when I decided to leave him because I couldn't live that way. I was like, oh my god, how am I going to get to this 2.5? It took time and constant work, you know. But now I'm almost at 4,000, and it didn't even take that much, and it even took okay, it took just about few months. It took that just few months because I wasn't that consistent because I had to actually focus on my job that will actually put food on my table. You understand? Because now I'm not working for people here in Nigeria. I'm working online, which is much more stressful. But I have to focus on something that actually put food on my table while I pursue some other things. But it's happening. From zero, I went all the way to 1,000, all the way, and now I'm almost at 4,000 watch hours. So it's a gradual process. Thank you so much, DZ. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you haven't. I really appreciate it. Um, Michael, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to be going off soon because I'll be waking up very early tomorrow. So I have to sleep and prepare for work. So but that's the summary of of what has been happening with my work and NYC. And during this period were like one of the hardest moments of my life. One of the hardest moments of my life. And when I was working with the other toxic manager, right? I was thinking, should I stay? Should I not stay? Oh, it's four PM. Yeah, right now it's past 10 p.m. 12 minutes past 10. 12 minutes past 10. I was saying, should I stay? So this big man in question, he told me, I don't want you to work with those people. I want you to work with me. All right, I'm going to give you my signature by myself. Like Yours is different. I don't want to go into much detail. Like it's really disturbing. It's really, really disturbing. It was one of the hardest. Yeah, same here. 10 p.m. One of the hardest moments of my life, but I'm glad that I left because this is the thing. Like I always believe that, not even always believe, like I always know that every time I lose something, God always gives me something way better. Every time I lose a job, I get a better job. So if this big man did not come, I wouldn't have been able, I probably wouldn't have gotten enough courage to leave that toxic place where I was working that he was maltreating me. Now, if this man didn't try to like steal my project and act really funny with me, I wouldn't have left that place. And if I did not leave that place, I wouldn't have had like this teaching job I'm doing. And this teaching job is very good. It's very stressful, but it pays. It's way better. Like I don't think there's any what this teaching job is paying me. So like God has just taken me all through this process. I believe also for experience and the story, and also he has just taken me all this to probably appreciate the one I have now. Like even though it's very stressful, I'm going to appreciate it because this is my, I don't know if you can see this chair right now. This is my working, so that's my office. This is my table where I put my laptop and I teach. So nobody disturbs me. I wake up, this is my bed. I wake up, my bathroom is here. I wash my face, sit down there, teach. Once I'm done teaching, I close my laptop. I lie down here and rest for a minute. If I feel like talking, okay, I open my YouTube, my laptop, and then probably come on live and stuff. Although I don't really have time to hang out with people and have fun and go out that much. It's the best. It's the best. Nobody is disturbing you. And this teaching job, like um you are the one that's opening your slots. You tell them when to give you classes. You tell them like if you decide not to have classes today, you don't open your slot, then you will not have classes today. So you're literally your own boss. The day you want to have classes, you open your slot. You tell them today I'm ready to have classes, you have classes. The day you don't want to have classes, because me, I open all my schedule because I need as much money as possible. I do, honestly, I do. So that's just what it is. So how did we even get here? Oh my goodness, actually feels good talking about it. I'm really glad I came I'm live today. I came live today. Thank you so much, guys, for everybody that tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you haven't given me a thumbs up, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please give me a thumbs up and um yes. It's not necessarily now make money first, build your dream and you are good to go. Honestly, that's the thing. I'm very young right now. So I have more energy. I have more strength to wake up very early and work so much that even when I'm tired, I still have energy to work. I will want to I will want to teach, or is it I will want you to teach me English, or I would like to teach English. Whichever one you want. Just if you would want the job, just text me on Instagram. If you want me to teach you English, I am open. I don't mind. I think tomorrow, I think there was a time actually while I'm teaching, right? I can actually be live, so you can actually hear me teach. I think that's what I'll do tomorrow for like tomorrow live stream. I'm going to while I'm teaching, I'll come on live so you hear me teach. I'm 24. August 14th of August is going to make me 24. So yeah, so right now I'm ready to stress myself and work, do my business, do my YouTube channel, get as much money as possible. Then when I'm getting like okay, advanced maybe 20 29, 30, 30, 35, I know that I'm set. I don't have to wait all the way to 40 to start living to start working hard. I want to get the job done now so that around that 40 time, that is when I'm going to be chilling. When I start chilling, nobody should come and start telling me that it's one paparazzi that's flying me out. I'm paying my dues right now. I'm paying my dues. I'm doing my job, like waking up every day around 1. It's 10. I'm supposed to be waking up around 1:30. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm probably looking older. That's because I'm tired and I'm not wearing makeup. My head is scattered, like my eyes. Yeah. Still young as you. Yeah, I'm 24. August 14th of August is going to make me 24. Yes, that's the thing. I've always been a worker, is it workaholic, yeah? Because people see me and they feel like, oh, this girl, you're so rich or you look rich. People say I look rich, but well, I claim it, but my family we are not that rich. So I've always been a hard worker. I've always known that okay, I actually have to work, I actually have to save to afford certain lives. When I was in China, I used to work like still teaching. I still used to teach, but then they pay more. The pay was a lot than, but it's so stressful. Like it's so stressful, but they pay a lot. So me, I don't mind. I just go ahead and teach all along. And it required me to travel to different cities, staying up late, waking up early. I just close my eye and do it anyways. So like because of the yay, August baby. So because of the stress and everything, during winter holiday, I would travel to another city. People will see me, they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're enjoying, oh, you're enjoying. You are going on vacation and you're flexing. You even booked on a hotel." I'm looking at them like in my mind. If I don't go on that vacation, like if I don't travel to another city, I will lose my mind because like the job I'm doing is so stressful. Like imagine teaching, like imagine working in a country that they feel like this is charcoal. That they touch your skin, they feel like it's too black, like racism and stuff. Like, but still, even with all the crazy things happening around you, you still like, okay, this is my goal. I'm just here to make this money. Every other thing that's happening to me, like some days I will get so frustrated, I will cry. I'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this job. I'll tell myself that I'm going to quit this job. I'm quitting this job. It's too stressful. After I'm done saying the nonsense I want to say, I want to quit. I want to clean my eyes, go back, continue teaching, earn my money. At the end of the year, I'll like keep like remove out some money every month. I'll keep money in a separate account for vacation, like saving and all those stuff. So every month I take out some money, put it in a separate account. This money is for vacation, this money is for food, this money is for this, then this money is strictly for saving. So once I get my salary, I slash it into three. Like one, the biggest part for saving, the other one is for food, utility bills and stuff. And this one, just in case my family they call for money, then this one is for vacation. That's what I usually do. So when people see me going on vacation at the end of the year, they're like, ah, this girl, you look rich, you're balling, you're enjoying, your parents are rich. I'll just laugh. I'm like, you have no idea what's going on. Like this vacation I'm on right now is to clear my mind. And that's why when I go on Instagram and I see people on nice, nice hotel and beautiful places, people will be there jealous, people will be there killing themselves, be like, ah, when will I have this kind of life? I'll be like, you guys don't know why these people are on this vacation. You guys don't even know if these people have been saving for this vacation since 1 year ago. Because that's what people will be telling me. Be like, ah, you're on vacation, you're flexing, you're enjoying. Like they don't know that I've been saving for this vacation since 1 year ago. Like even though not from 1 year, because from the money I'm earning, I'll just remove small, 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 and just add. So even then, when I'm spending it, it's not stressful. Yeah, it's not stressful because I've saved for it. People don't get it. That's why people go on Instagram and go and be putting pressure on themselves. These people showing you flashy life, they've probably saved. Some of them are even fake life. Some of them are even fake life. So at the end of the day, yeah, all I'm just saying is don't give up. Always just like focus on your goal. Know what you want. Sometimes you have to endure certain things to get your goal. But as long as it doesn't require you to reduce your standard. My Instagram ID, official chi underscore time. Official chi underscore time. So that's what it is, guys. So right now I'm going to be going off so that I can have some rest and prepare for work. Oh my god, I really stayed up tonight talking to you guys. This is actually fun. This is actually fun. That's just the thing. Just focus on what's important, like the end process, like what you're going to get at the end of the day, and just forget every other thing else, and just make sure that you're doing it the right way. Make sure you're doing it the right way. Good night, guys. Excuse me. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to try to be live while I'm having my classes, so you probably understand how it works. When I'm having my classes, like my voice is totally different, my accent is different. You guys are going to see. Don't laugh, but I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I'm sure you're going to like it. All right, guys, goodbye. Have a wonderful night or have a wonderful day. Angel, good luck with your job search. Oh, don't worry, you get the best of them all. Sometimes, the one you might say this is the one I want so bad, and you don't get it, you'll be beating yourself up for it. Don't even worry. God is probably even saving you from things that you don't even know. I'm telling you, God is probably saving you from things you don't even know. Bye, guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Goodbye.